Hi, Mr. Park. I'm Joe Stelmaszek. How are you doing today?
Oh, call me John, please. I'm doing quite well. How about you?
Well, I can't complain. I'm leaving for vacation in Ireland in 2 days, so I'm pretty excited about that.
You know, I just went to Ireland 2 months ago. You're going to have an amazing time there. It's so beautiful. Is this going to be your first time going there?
Actually, yeah, it is, and I can't wait. Do you have any suggestions for places to see there?
I would suggest visiting a few castles. Those are my favorite part. I've never seen anything like them.
All right, I'll definitely make sure to check those out. But back to the matter at hand here. What brings you in today?
Well, I have gastroesophagus, something or other. It gives me heartburn all the time. And my doc said that I should come talk to a dietitian to help it. But I've looked up some stuff and nothing seems to work. So excuse me if I'm not too optimistic about this visit.
I see. Well, I want to start out by asking you a few questions to help me get a better understanding of some of the things that might be causing acid reflux. See if maybe we can help control it, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
All right, first off, are you a smoker?
Yes.
And how much do you smoke a day?
Usually about half a pack, but if it's a hard day at the site, it could be a little more than that.
Oh, what kind of work do you do?
I'm a construction foreman.
Do you typically have set hours, or does it vary?
Oh, it really depends on the job. It can be days or nights.
Do you ever drink any caffeinated pop or coffee to help you stay awake while working?
No coffee, but I do drink a lot of pop on the site.
Yeah, and how much is a lot?
Oh, 2 or 3 cans of ship probably, give or take a can.
Okay. How about your typical day-to-day diet?
Well, for breakfast, I always have cereal, usually Cheerios, or I really like Fiber One.
Do you put any milk in it in the cereal, or do you drink anything?
Yeah, I use whole milk in cereal, but I usually don't drink anything besides the milk from the cereal.
Okay. And how about the rest of your day?
Well, I always eat lunch at the site and just send someone out to get fast food, usually burgers and fries, fried chicken, burritos, pizza, or sandwiches with potato chips. Something big and filling to keep us going. And for dinner, I usually go out to a sit-down place with two or three guys. And then there's this Thai place we usually go that we really like a lot.
Okay. Well, heartburn is caused when the sphincter that is at the top of your stomach that keeps the food from coming back in your esophagus relaxes when it really shouldn't. And that lets acid from your stomach back into the esophagus. Now, there are a number of foods and other factors that are known to lower the competence of that sphincter and allow the acid reflux. Do you ever notice that when you get heartburn, do you ever notice you get heartburn after eating like a specific food every time?
I don't know. I've never really thought about it too much, but I usually get heartburn on the way home after dinner, but I never notice any particular food.
Okay. I want you to try and pay more attention to the foods that do give you heartburn. Whenever you get it, think back to what you recently ate and write it down.
Okay, I can do that.
All right, now let's talk about some of the things that you should avoid in terms of foods. Fatty foods, chocolate, tea, onions, peppermint, spicy foods, and acidic fruit or juices are all known to lower the competence of that sphincter and cause the acid reflux and cause heartburn. Large meals, and the reason why the fatty foods do it is because they sit in your stomach longer and they cause excess acid production.
So what kind of foods would be high-fat foods?
Well, looking at the typical diet that you said you usually eat, starting with breakfast, I would suggest switching to fat-free milk, especially if you're just putting in your cereal.
You think that'll make that much of a difference?
Well, it definitely won't hurt.
Okay, I can do that. I'm sure it'll just taste like cereal. What other suggestions do you have for me?
Okay, now your lunch needs a little bit more work than your breakfast. Fast foods in general, especially the burgers and fries and fried chicken and pizza and burritos that you like, are extremely high in saturated fat. So that would sit in your stomach longer. You also said that you usually eat a large lunch. So my suggestion to you would be to cut out the fast food and start bringing a lunch from home. How do you feel about that?
That kind of seems like it's going to be a lot more work than changing the milk I drink in the morning.
Well, it doesn't necessarily have to be. You go to the grocery store anyway to get your breakfast, right? So maybe pick up some wheat bread and some lunch meat, some fruits and vegetables, yogurt, string cheese, some nuts, or any other small snacks that you like, and try and pack it up the night before so you can just grab it and go in the morning.
Okay, that sounds easy enough.
And you should try to eat the lunch throughout the workday to avoid this food from staying, avoid eating the large meal for the food to stay in your stomach and producing excessive acid?
That might be kind of hard. I'm a pretty busy guy, and I can't be taking 4 lunch breaks when I'm trying to run a site.
Well, you don't necessarily need to be taking a break every time you eat the part of lunch. You can take your normal lunch break and eat your sandwich or something else small, and then eat an apple like throughout the day while you're working, and then maybe a string cheese in like another hour.
I can give that a try, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that.
Okay, well, at least give it a shot, and at the very least, stop eating the fast food.
Okay, I'll try. Now let's hear what you have to say about dinner.
Well, once again, you should try to avoid the large meals because, like I said, they'll sit in your stomach. But you guys said you usually eat at a Thai place, right?
Yeah, we go there quite a bit. What's wrong with that?
Well, Thai food is typically pretty spicy, which is known to cause more acid production. And if you said that you usually get heartburn after dinner on your way home from dinner, then spicy foods might be one of the triggers of your heartburn.
You really think that spicy food is the cause of my heartburn?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily call it the cause of it, but it might be one of the triggers for one of your personal triggers.
I see. This is really good stuff. Much better than what I found online.
Well, there's a couple other things that you should do to help with the reflux too. I know that this one will be kind of hard, but it will definitely help with the reflux and several other health risks. You got to stop the smoking.
My smoking is giving me heartburn?
Well, tobacco is another thing that lowers the competence of the sphincter, allowing the acid to back up in the esophagus.
I don't know if I'll be able to do that. I do want to, but I've tried before and I haven't been successful.
Well, you can at least try to cut back on it.
I will. I'm definitely going to try your other suggestions as well.
All right, good. Do you have any other questions for me?
Oh, no, thank you. You've been very helpful.
All right, see you in a month.
All right, thank you.